What's up, Food Network? My name's Tommy Gray. I'm from Los Angeles, California. 28 years old. I'm here with Kate, Magda, and Maya from Poland.
Yes!
We're headed to Grand Central Market today. So I've been hosting travelers here in LA for more than 2 years now. And you know, Hollywood, Venice Beach, those places you can get tired of pretty quick, but Grand Central Market is the one you never get tired of coming back to, for sure. It's always changing, always growing, always evolving. There's always new places every time I come, and I'm here at least once a week. When you're out here at the market, make sure you check out the current favorite, Wexler's Deli. This would be mine. This market is pretty much always bustling. So many sights and smells, you really can't get enough. You gotta stop by G&B. Keep your energy up, grab a little bit of iced coffee. It's hot out here in these streets. Alright, so I'm going to be making my signature dish for you guys tonight. You know, Grand Central Market is a great place to grab some produce while you're here. I mean, of course, a great place to eat, as you see. But, you know, fajitas are normally made with bell peppers, etc. But I normally just like to grab whatever's available in the market that day. And we got some really nice yellow chilies. So avocados are just great whenever you're making Mexican food or Tex-Mex in general. Of course, you're gonna go for the ones that are soft but not, you know, too squishy. I just had a good one. It was a great one. Stuff is super cheap. I'm talking $5 for everything I just grabbed right now. Thanks, man. This is another rare gym that I'm willing to go to with pretty much anybody that I host. It's the hike that gets you up behind the Hollywood sign. I started cooking at a very young age, mostly for my sisters because my mom worked full-time. She wasn't around very much. So as soon as I was old enough to, you know, watch them and take care of them on my own, I was always preparing every meal for them and whatnot. And the one food memory that sticks out for me in particular is one Saturday morning I went to go and get my mom out of bed pretty early. And I was like, hey mom, get up. I need you to make me some eggs. And she said, you know what? Why don't you make me some eggs and then I'll get up and make you some eggs. And I said, you know, being the little smart aleck that I was, I said, Mom, that doesn't make very much sense. You could just get up and make eggs for both of us and that would be amazing. Anyways, her comeback was really good. I'll never forget it. She said, you know, I can't get them as brown as you do. So I went on for, I don't know how long, maybe years after that, thinking it was a good thing to have some good brown spots on your eggs. So I'm definitely just a really competitive person in general, and especially when it comes to my cooking, I'd say my biggest source of competition comes from within my own home. My fiance, she's an awesome cook as well. She puts a lot of time in, makes a lot of Asian food and whatnot. So I think the person that's impacted my cooking the most in my life actually might have been my very first long-term girlfriend. She was just such a natural homemaker, and she had this obsession with cooking at such a young age that it was like harder for me to understand. You know, just wanted to run the streets and skateboard and be around my friends all the time. I didn't really see where her dedication was rooted from until later on. You know, I would definitely say I'm one of the most talented cooks that I know. I'd say that I put in more time. I'm a lot more thorough. You know, as I've been getting older, I've kind of grown backwards in steps, whereas when I was younger, things would be just out of a can or a pack of ramen noodles, just eggs, etc. But, you know, it starts to evolve as you get a little bit older, and it starts to go back to, you know, a essentially to the point where you're growing your own grains, you know, somewhere along the line, just that feeling of creating something from the very base element of it. I'd say other than being a great means to connect with people around the world, cooking has really influenced my life and impacted my life in a big way by being my creative outlet, because it's something where you can, you know, fail and start over again. Not like painting where, you know, you fail after 10 hours of one portrait and it's ruined. It's something where every time you cook something, it gets a little bit better, and it's such a sensory experience as well. It utilizes just more than the eye. It utilizes just more than, I mean, it probably utilizes more senses than almost any other artistic form. So it's just been that way to keep being creative for me as a creative person, while being able to share something and while being able to keep up with my day-to-day life, you know, not having to dedicate too much time. The person I cook for the most is definitely my fiance. Like I said, she's my harshest critic, but it's her ideas and thoughts that I value the most, her feedback. But I am fortunate enough to be able to cook for the travelers that we host. Like, I normally make the spicy pizza or fajitas for them. We'll be doing the fajitas tonight, and the Polish girls pierogies tomorrow. Should be awesome. Woo! Taking the gals to visit the Bronson Caves. Slippery out here. Hello! Right, so we just got back from the Hollywood sign hike, and I'm starving. I think Maya's starving.
Yeah, I'm starving.
And we're gonna make some fajitas tonight. So the first thing I'm gonna do, well, first things first, you gotta get yourself a good California beer. And then second thing, get some snacks going for your friends. Got some really nice flap steak here. It's like the best meat you could possibly make fajitas with. Super delicious. It's tender, cooks quick. Gonna get it in a bowl. Blam. What better marinade than good old Corona? We're still young and still getting our kitchen going at this point, so I don't exactly have a meat tenderizer, but what I do have is a regular hammer, and it works pretty well, I gotta say. Go suckers. Get them nice and flat. This is California olive oil right here, always want to keep it local. Alright, we got everything marinating in the fridge, ready to go. We're gonna light up the grill. Got the grill started, so we're just gonna wait for that sucker to get nice and hot. In the meantime, we're gonna go ahead and prep some veggies. Alright, so I have some chayote here, it's a Mexican squash. We have Maya in the house, who's a vegetarian, so we want to take good care of her. A couple more small onions. Too much to it. Just a bit of garlic powder. Some chili powder. Pull out the chimney. Make sure the coals are nice and evenly distributed without burning ourselves. Me, I go ahead and note the time right before I get the food on the grill. This helps me have a good gauge of how long it needs to be on there. Ahead and got the beef all spiced up. We're gonna take that out and put it on the grill. Add it to the chicken, which should be ready to flip by now. Those are good. Remember to always taste. Right across the top. Oh, beautiful already. Beautiful. And that, so the chicken fajita Tex-Mex out here in Cali.
I'm gonna try this vegetarian wrap. One more. It's delicious. Really.
They were really good sports about it. But they had a lot of camera equipment.